everyone. It's a beautiful day. It's Thanksgiving. Excuse me for coughing in the mic. Susan and I are out making a food run. This is the first year that Susan hasn't cooked for the family because we really don't have a lot of family left here. Just her brother and I and Susan, and of course we have the grandkids and all, but they're off doing something else this day. They have a lot of uncles and aunts and grandparents they have to go visit, so we were lucky to see them the other day. We might see them again before the weekend's out. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, we're making a food run over to Susan's mom's house to drop off some turkey and ham and fixings for her brother, who probably didn't cook anything for himself today. And go over there and spend a little time with him and enjoy a little abbreviated Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful day today. It's a little bit chilly. I'm fully geared out just for the temperature. And I don't know what we're going to do after we drop the food off. I think we're going to go for a ride somewhere. I'll try to do some video for that if I can. And maybe we can think of some things to talk about. It's that time of year where I get on, spend a lot of time on YouTube and looking at videos and looking at some of the videos you guys put out and some people that I don't sub. And the big theme that always seems to come up whenever I get on motorcycles is accidents. Now I've been unfortunate enough to have to see 3 of them, or at least the aftermath of 3, and be directly involved in them, and they were all 3 on the Trail of the Dragon. Not that I'm blaming that for anything. That's just the mecca for bikes and where we happen to be when the wrecks happen. But there have been lots of guys online that have been trying to come up with that are, I guess they're instructors, they're self-proclaimed experts. Some of them have, some are ex-police motor officers, some are been in the motorcycle business, some teach motorcycle riding. I mean, I don't know how you become an expert other than just riding. And I think if it's time in the saddle, then I guess I qualify for an expert, even though I don't believe anybody should take any advice that I give. Everything I learned through making bad decisions, and we learn from our mistakes, they say, not from our successes. But I've been fortunate. I've never had an accident on the road. I've had plenty off-road. When I used to race motorcycles, race motocross and do enduros and all that, I crashed plenty of times. In fact, that was pretty much a given. If you're gonna ride at 10/10, you're gonna crash sometime. And but anyway, on the street, I'm pretty mild-mannered. Haven't always been. I used to be a terror, but it just gets old after a while. And I was blessed in that I never had a pack of guys that had super fast bikes that I felt compelled to keep up with. I've always ridden at my own speed. I did let my buddy Chris get me into some trouble back into the 80s. Almost got me killed a few times, but we managed to make it through it. He unfortunately went down several times, but I was lucky and managed to avoid any real problems. I've recounted the story where I thought I was going to bite it. Was able to get through it. But anyway, I'm older now, and I'm not in any hurry. I don't mind if you want to blow by me 100 miles an hour on the Dragon. Hey, that's fine. That's your business. I'll be glad to stop and help you if you crash. I'll stop traffic or run up and let the police know, or whatever, get some help for you. But it's all on you how you ride. It's not on me. So anyway, we're getting here to her brother's house. I'll cut it off for now, and maybe we'll pick her up a little later on. Hi everyone, Susan and I are out here on a beautiful Thanksgiving afternoon, trying to find some little twisty roads to ride, not too far from the house. Went out to the west of Atlanta and Smyrna, and we've been out here before, but we're pretty nice. We're still in Cobb County, which is where you can see some pretty nice houses back here. Some really nice areas back in here. And we don't terrorize places, so hopefully they won't mind us coming through. But you just never know, where you're going to find something decent. Hard to remember everything. used to make a lot of, when Susan was working, when I first came down here, and her mother's health was good, I had lots of time to go out and explore the countryside. I made a lot of videos of areas out here. Probably made a video of this. Oh, look at that bamboo. That's a stand of bamboo right there. Not too old either, huh? It's funny. What is it? Bamboo dies, what is it, every 7 years, every 11 years, something like that? It'll all die off, grow back up again. It's kind of weird. But there we go. There's anytime you see a wiggly road, that's a good, right? And of course we got a car right behind us eating our ass up. But that's okay. We're going the speed limit, so he'll just have to deal with it. Oh yeah, that's nice little roads. We had hoped to get up to the mountains one more time before the weather really got bad. Iron Horse was open all the way through the end of this month, but we have found that they had some. I think they actually had a little bit of snow last week, and they don't normally stay open through in November. Everything else is shut down. The Deals Gap at the Tail of the Dragon is shut down. Pretty much everything closes around November up in the mountains where we like to go, and so it'll be the spring before we get back up there again, unless we decide to go boondock somewhere. The Two Wheels of Suchus also closes, but they keep their bathrooms open. There's a drink machine there, nice porch to sit on if it's sunny, and they have a big parking lot, which apparently they don't mind people coming and parking in, and we camp there. And it's not really officially a campground, but they don't charge us much, and there's no power, there's no water, anything like that, so we're all self-contained. But I bring the generator, and that keeps us charged up and everything. We haven't done it in cold weather yet. When we were last time, in fact, we were worried about staying. It was really hot, but we found out with the windows open and parked under the trees right near the little stream there, we stayed plenty cool through the night. Worked out real well. Anyway, nice little road through here. Horse farms and things like that. That's funny, somebody said that, and it's so true. It says back in the old days, only rich people had cars. Everybody else had horses. Now everybody has cars. Rich people have horses. That's so true. At least it always was in my experience. I tried to have a horse for my daughter, but we didn't keep him long. It's a nice little road. This has got some nice houses out here. I'm sure the property values are pretty steep. Probably difficult to purchase a place. Oh yeah, there's a neighborhood going in, another development. That's all this place is around here, all the surrounding countryside around Atlanta. It's all neighborhoods to cover all these millions of people that keep pouring into Atlanta. And Susan ended up in Smyrna. A little backstory. Her house is in Smyrna, Georgia, which is on the northwest corner of the greater Atlanta complex. We're gonna let this guy by finally. And the reason she lives there, she lived farther out, but the reason she lives there was she found that when she flew some of these really long these long trips she took, that was as far as she could drive from the airport before she got too sleepy to drive any farther. So she looked in that area to buy a home, and once she bought that home, once her father passed away, she moved her mother to Smyrna so her mother could be with her, near her, and she found that nice house for her. Well, we made it back out onto the Dallas Highway, so this won't be much fun to watch, so I'll knock it off again. See you in a bit.